Okay, today we are looking at taking a philosophical attitude that is informed by scripture. We start with a song, The Love of Jesus. So wonderful, the love of Jesus. So wonderful, the love of Jesus. So wonderful, oh, wonderful love. So high, can't get over it. So low, I can't get under it. So wide, I can't get around it. Oh, wonderful. That is how much the Lord loves us. And that is what is actually informing our discussion today. We are looking at taking a philosophical posture. This is one scripture you need to memorize and roll it over and over in your mind and implement. Romans 8:28. All things work together for good for those that love God, who are called according to his purpose. Memorize that scripture, make it part of your life. It is going to make a world of difference. This is because we can pray all manners of prayers. We fast along with the prayers. We bind, we lose, we give it our best shot. There are particular events. The mountain doesn't just move. I mean, you've prayed about it, you've fasted, you've bound, you've petitioned, you've done everything humanly and spiritually possible, and it didn't work out. This is the correct posture to take. All things work together for good. It can also happen in sometimes relationships because I know couples are in love, but once in a while there's some kind of falling out disagreement, and people take very strong positions. Just let it go. If your husband or your wife is insisting on doing things a particular way, there's no point in resorting to violence or even start thinking, things that are unbecoming. Just let it go. Take a philosophical stand. All things work together for good. And I tell you, it will indeed work together for good. In fact, by the time you cast your mind back, maybe a year later, 2 months down the line, you just saw that actually, if this didn't happen the way it happened, I might not have taken this particular decision. I might not have had this breakthrough. I might not have had this testimony. So, in fact, if you look at your entire life, sometimes when the door appears to close and you've given it your best shot, you've pulled all the strings, you've prayed, and nothing came out of it, by the time you look back, you realize that actually this was really the best. It was actually for the best. And this is the fulfillment of this particular scripture. This scripture works. It doesn't give you, you don't stress yourself, you don't develop, your heart pressure doesn't go up because you've given it your best shot. You've tried everything humanly possible. You've prayed about it. Nothing came out of it. Just know that all things work together for good for those that love God, that work according to his purpose.